Hello there, it's me Rain and welcome to my creative world. I am so happy to finally finish a bullet journal this 2023, and for the year 2024 I am expecting to be more consistent in using my bullet journal. So today I am going to share with you how my yearly setup turns out. I am once again using a notebook from Hiraya journal, which is called Mahiwagang Salabay or Magic Jellyfish in English. I made a full review of this journal, which I will link in the cards above if you're interested. I am inspired by Julianne Doodle's 2023 bullet journal setup. She did doodle flowers and everything is really adorable and cute, and so I decided to adopt some of her ideas and mix it with my chosen theme for this year, which is kawaii purple jellyfish to match the cover of this notebook. Also, the main lettering that I use for the whole setup is the bubble lettering, which I believe is perfect for this theme. For the cover page, I just wrote Hello 2024, similar to what I did last 2023 on my Bujo. And also, I wrote the simple quote, "Make everything worth remembering," together with my super cute jellyfish princess for my quote page. Last year, what I wrote in this page is "Make each day your masterpiece," which I think played a big part on how my whole year turns out. It is because every time I am opening my bullet journal, it's the first thing I always see that it becomes my daily reminder to always make my day my masterpiece, no matter what the circumstances are. So this year, I really put extra effort in looking for a perfect quote that might also remind me how I visualize my whole year at the beginning of the year. And yeah, I just want this year to become one of my best years, so I settled for this quote. By the way, all the supplies I'm using is linked in the description below, so you can check it out later if you're interested. By the way, I added some washi tape to this page. Suddenly, I didn't like how it turns out because the spread really looked too overwhelming and crowded. So at the end, you will see that I removed this long washi and make it shorter, which I think looks good rather than this one. Moving on to the next page will be my feature log. The layout is inspired by the one and only Amanda Rachley's Touch Door spread. I already cut it before I started filming because pretty much more of you already know how to do this spread because yeah, it's from the bullet journal queen we all adore. Also, although I didn't appreciate this spread at the beginning of my 2023 because what I only wrote are the festive days or holidays and the Mother and Father's Day, etc. I realized how important this feature log is to remember my future tasks, events, gatherings, and everything which is months away from the day I knew about it. And I know that if I don't write it down right away, immediately it will clearly disappear in my memory like nothing happens. Tada! Like that I never knew about this stuff kinda like is always present. I am now starting to add some washi tapes again and I hope this time it looks great. I left the headers of the months empty because at this point, I wasn't really sure how I will write the year because I want it to be cute and fancy too, rather than my boring handwriting. So, if you're interested how does this page turns out, stay tuned on my feature posts on Instagram or Reels because currently as I do this voiceover, I haven't done it yet. But for those of you who don't know what future log is, like what I've said, it's for writing down your future tasks and events that is months before it is scheduled. It will help you keep in track of the stuff you need to do for the future. I really had fun flipping through these pages over and over again. But yeah, the next page we will set up is my goals page, which is also inspired from Julian Doodle's goals page last 2023. The first thing I did is to write the word goals at the center of the whole page, and after that I divided it into 4 sections so I can easily keep track of my progress. The goals I want to focus on this year will be about my personal stuffs like relationship to my family, friends, my partner, and everyone else around me, and then my faith. I really do want to fulfill my duty as a person from New Heaven and New Earth, and maybe I'll talk about it on my future uploads. I also want to set goals for my health this year because for the past few years I'm living an unhealthy life, so this year I just want to live healthy because me and my partner is already talking about taking our relationship into next level, like building our own family. I mean, we've been together for 9 years now, and I think it's time for us to talk about those kind of things, and I have to manage my anxiety, and also I'm fighting with my PCOS for about 5 years now, and I just want to get rid of it this year. And lastly, my career. Do I really want to be a full-time YouTuber, or I'll just continue the pathways of being a graphic designer? I don't know. I just feel so powerful and energetic this coming year that I feel I can do everything I might put on this goals page. I just wish I didn't get mentally drained all the time because I'm tired of babysitting myself. And yeah, we've moved on to the next spread for this setup. It's my birthday section together with my content ideas page. Birthdays are really important for me because it's the day we receive our life from the Father above, and I believe the life is the greatest blessing we can receive, so as much as possible I try to remember the birthdays of my family and friends and make them feel I appreciate their existence even in small ways, like greeting them ahead of time. I don't want them to think that I only remember their birthday because Facebook notified me. And obviously, content ideas page is for taking notes of my content ideas that just pop into my mind. Although I do have this on my phone, I still want it to compile everything in one page for brainstorming purposes. Next will be my milestones page, where I write my big and small achievements for the year. I also did this kind of spread last year, and I'm so happy of how it turns out. It kinda reminds me that I am not just living in this world for nothing, because I'm also the biggest bully of myself. I always discourage myself, like I can do that, I can do this. I'm just too mean to myself. That's the toxic trait of mine that I really want to get rid of this coming 2024, because somehow I just realized that I'm the only one being rude to myself, and everyone around me is really doing their best to make me feel loved. I'm just so blind to see that I focus on everything I can't do rather than I can do. And thanks to everyone around me for not giving up on me. I badly want to make up with everyone, and wait for me this year. I love you all. And back to the spread. We are now setting up my bucket list together with my themes overview page. This bucket list is different to my goals page. These are the list of the things I want to do before the year 2024 ends, and it's not as big as my goals for the year. The example of what I'm going to write on this are like, I want to ride roller coaster this year, or I want a picnic date with my family, some things like that. And This theme overview page became my favorite page on my 2023 bullet journal setup. It's really refreshing to have a small view of all the themes that I did on my Bujo the whole year. So I'm excited of how this page will turn out at the end of 2024. And we're down to the final spread for today's setup. This year I will go with the word create for my word of the year page. This spread is inspired by Josee. The idea is to summarize how you visualize your year would be in one word, and I choose the word create because all I want to do this year is to create connections to people through art. Recently, I hosted my first journaling workshop, and it's really fun how I connect with people by sharing them what I love to do, and I'd also love to do activities like that again in the future. Also, I wrote this simple quote at the end of my yearly setup, trust the magic of new beginnings, to remind myself that there's nothing wrong to start over. I know this year is a total reset for every one of us, so I hope let's set boundaries to whatever is holding us back to start again. And finally, my most favorite part of every video, here's the final flip through of everything we did today. I hope you enjoyed everything we did today as much as I do. I really love how all the spreads turns out, and please let me know in the comment section below what you think of this setup, and if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Your small gestures means a lot for a small content creator like me. But yeah, that's all for this day's video. It's finally time to say goodbye. I wish everyone a happy new year and see you on my next upload. Bye bye!